back, everybody, to the Other Achievers podcast, episode 6.
I have no idea.
Because last week was 5.
5?
6.
Are you sure it was 5?
Yeah, because it was the month.
I swore it was 4, but
no,
I'll go with. I believe you.
Because Grant was 4. Then we did the special 1 month.
Alright, I forgot about Grant.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
I try.
But here we are. We're back again for week 6. We're halfway to double digits, man. Over halfway.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like we just started this thing. This is our first time recording during the day, too.
Yeah, it's weird it being bright outside.
It really, changes the feel of the room.
Yeah, because you have your light off and everything.
I almost feel like it, makes it smaller in here. It's weird. Yeah, we're doing our super early morning recording session. It's 12:30.
12:30.
Oh.
We tried to do 11 and it just wasn't happening. I woke up, it was cold, I didn't want to get out of the bed.
I'm sitting here sipping my coffee.
Yeah. I was about to get you to get me some hot chocolate.
Don't talk to me.
But
I have not had it yet.
my coffee.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was about to get you to get me hot chocolate, but it was like I had just brushed my teeth and I was like, oh, that would be disgusting.
Yeah, ruin all the sweetness in it. Just straight up raw hot chocolate.
I think the worst thing I've ever had, when you brush your teeth and then you accidentally eat something or something
Orange
like
juice.
that. Pickles.
Pickles?
Yes. I brush my teeth, I go downstairs, and it's like Logan has a pickle or something, and he was like, here, you want one? And I just took it. Oh, God.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't imagine the mindset of brush my teeth
just
and
not even, I guess just not even thinking about it. I don't even remember, but
well, that's
my top one.
It blocks, your sugar receptors, right? When you brush your teeth?
I have no idea.
Because that's why it makes orange juice taste so bad.
Yeah, it's just bitter.
Yeah, I think it messes
sense.
up how you taste sugar.
Yuck.
Here we are for episode 6. We've got a very busy week ahead of us, channel-wise. So we haven't revealed too much about the Christmas special yet. We hinted at it last week, but we kind of came to the realization the other day that at the end of this week we're going home for the holidays, which means we will not be recording anymore. Which means we have to get everything. We have to get a lot backlogged just for the main channel, but we also have to get everything done for the Christmas special. So we've got a very, very busy week ahead of us, which is why we're recording here.
It's also exam week.
It's also exam week, yeah, for college. But
maybe we should have started on this last week.
Yeah, we just weren't thinking. I didn't even think about it.
I didn't either.
It was just like, oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I was just like, oh, we got 4 or 5 things we got to do for it. It's fine.
Easy. And now that it's here with we have 6 days left, it's like, oh fuck, we have to record and edit and a lot of stuff. So originally we were going to record this podcast yesterday.
Yeah,
but
happened. You know what happened.
Yesterday was rough. Yesterday was a rough day.
Old Pokemon.
No, not just that. The previous
ruins our plans to record.
The previous night we had a bit of a rager.
No.
Another achiever's rager.
It would just be a Jared drunk off our ass.
Yeah, it was wild though. I kissed Harrison. But the results of drinking, heavy drinking is
Jared gets hungover.
Jared's very hungover for the next 24
Jared
hours.
Gets hungover.
It is weird. You can ask anybody that drinks with us or hangs out with us.
No one else gets hungover.
No one really gets hungover but me.
Or if I don't eat a lot, I will.
Or if somebody does get hungover, it's like, yeah, I had a headache when I woke up, and now I feel better.
I feel like shit for about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
and that's only if I don't eat a lot.
I'm KO'd for an entire day. It just makes me feel awful. It genuinely makes me is drinking worth it? Because I've heard hangovers get worse the older you get.
Oh dear God.
Yes, I'm well, fuck me. I'm already screwed. I'm gonna be out of commission for a week just for having a sip of something. But anyways,
it's even if you just have 1 bottle of Mike's Hard or something. Yeah. You wake up the next day feeling bad.
Oh yeah, if I drink any alcohol and I wake up the next day, I can tell. It's just a feeling in my body. As weird as it sounds, it's toxins in my body. I can feel it. Just something feels something's not right.
Wrong.
Yeah, something's
You're
off.
Poisoned.
But so what happened was we started playing a game.
We.
Shut up. we started playing a game, and what time did we start drinking? By the way, we are all 21.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that's out there. Everybody that was drinking was 21.
It was early-ish, right?
I want to say, yeah, it was like relatively like 9.
It was a long time. Usually we're only down there for like 3 or 4 hours, but we were down there for a good bit. I would say like 8 or 9, maybe.
Yeah, we were down there a while.
Oh, I can tell you.
Oh yeah, you have pictures?
No, I remember someone I texted right before we started drinking. 9:30.
Okay. So we started drinking at like 9:30ish, and next thing we know, it's like 3 a.m. going at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And we were all still very toasted. Not toasted. That's high.
Shit face.
Shit face. Yeah, like a lot of stumbling going on. That was the most drunk I'd been in a while.
Not me.
Nah.
I about died the other night.
Yeah. Yeah, last week. Tell that story, Harrison.
Oh, God.
We'll finish this story in a bit. Harrison, tell what happened to you 2 weeks ago.
We had a bunch of people over. Like, it wasn't just us. So we had a bunch of people over, and I think that was the drunkest I've ever been. It was like I fell on the floor and I couldn't move.
See, I wasn't there for that.
No, one of our friends had escaped and was on the roof.
Yeah, we were trying to get somebody down from the roof.
He knows who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, I was just laying on the floor, and it was like I could hear and see everything going on, but it was like I wasn't moving.
Yeah. I remember
I was dead.
I remember somebody was saying that like they were looking at you and your eyes were like open, but you just weren't focusing.
Yeah, no, I was gone.
You were probably pretty close to blacking out.
Yeah, probably so.
I've only blacked out 2 times.
If I had kept drinking, I probably would have. I just like there was a certain point I was just like, I want to go lay down. I want to watch The Simpsons. I don't care what everyone else does.
Right.
But the next day, of course, I was a little upset that I missed out on everything, but I was chilling watching The Simpsons.
No, I know what you mean. I get that feeling sometimes.
I was just like, because like sometimes when you get that feeling and you stick around, that's when you start feeling bad and when you start feeling miserable. Because that's where I started feeling like the first time I got high. I felt like I had to stay out there with everyone, and I ended up feeling miserable.
I've noticed that every time I get high, I like
go watch.
I'm like, okay, I want to eat something, and I eat something and I don't say a word. And the second I'm done eating, I'm like, I want to be alone. Mm-hmm. I just want to go curl up in bed right now. Mm-hmm. I never get like that laughy, happy, want to stay around watching movies.
If it's just like me and one person, yeah, sure.
That's different, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but...
But anyways, going back to the other night, so it was like 3 a.m.
I look homeless compared to what you're wearing.
That's okay.
Got gym shorts.
You just woke up.
Got a fucking Jurassic Park shirt on. That's
you just
like
woke up.
3 times my size.
I'm just wearing a hoodie.
I know, but you're actually clothed. I just keep seeing myself in the reflection on your monitor. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, no.
I need a haircut.
So we went to bed at like 3:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened to you.
Mm-mm.
Here's what happened to me. I get up here, and I'm like, okay, just brush my teeth and get in bed. I'm so tired. And I was like, I'm just going to lay here for 1 second and watch YouTube. So I was like, my smart ass was like, don't get under the covers. Mm-hmm. You won't sleep if you don't get under the covers. So I lay on the end of my bed like a dog, and I start watching YouTube. Next thing I know, it's light outside.
Jesus Christ.
My overhead lights, like all my lights are on in my room, like bathroom, closet, all that's on. It's like 8 a.m. and I slept on like the foot of my bed like a dog, fully clothed. And I just woke up and I was like,
oh God. See, that would make you feel like shit.
Yes. Luckily, I didn't have anything to do, so I just got up and got in bed. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like a dog, I slept at the end of my bed. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea to be like, I'll just lay here for a bit.
We've been there. I've been there.
All I had to do was...
when you're that tired, the second the covers get on you and you hit a pillow, out.
Oh, see, I knew it would happen, but I was just like, all I have to do is brush my teeth and take my clothes off. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, just gonna lay here, just curl up. I'm just glad I didn't fall.
Yeah,
because that would have been
bad.
That would have been quite a fall.
Because you got this at the end. You would have probably caught that.
And like it's a good like 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty far fall.
for being asleep, where you're
being
not
jolted awake,
where you're not gonna react until you hit the floor.
So
if you're awake, you can catch yourself.
So that was my night the other night.
Mine was horrible. We went to bed at like 3:30.
Oh yeah.
And I had a 5K that I had to wake up for at 6, and it was miserable.
Yeah.
And I woke up and my back was killing me. It feels better now, but yesterday my back was destroyed. I don't know if I fell or something.
I don't remember you falling.
I don't remember. But it's just like, I mean, because like sometimes I wake up and like one of my legs is hurting or my knee's hurting or my elbow.
Yeah.
Or, like,
that's
shoulder.
how you know, like, you just hit something.
I was booling around.
Yeah. Rolling around drunk.
Sometimes my knees and my asshole hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Just like sometimes, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah, dude. Like, I have that sometimes when me and you drink together.
I had to go walk that 5K. It was so cold. And we show up and my mom was there with us, and we show up and she pulled me to the side after we were there for like 30 minutes. I was like, "Are you all right?"
No.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just really tired."
Did you tell her you were hungover?
No, I was just like, we were up late.
Very late, too late. Yeah, the whole night started with you being like, we can't drink too much.
It was like, I'll only drink one thing.
We gotta wake up early. And then 3 a.m. happened.
We're up there singing Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't really get that one.
Not in there.
I'm not a big fan of Ariana Grande.
No.
T Swift I like.
I kept making y'all scroll back up to that one album. I remember that.
Because her boobs are out.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Boobs.
So speaking of it being like Christmas time, like we were earlier, I got a funny story about my mom.
Oh, dear God.
So my mom's work took her on like a trip. They all just like go out to like a fancy dinner place or whatever.
Yeah.
And they all stayed in like a really nice hotel.
Oh shit.
Now I want you to picture, you've seen a lot of sitcoms, and right? Like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. Mm-hmm. You see the episode where the family goes on a vacation, there's always a convention going on. Mm-hmm. And at least 2 characters sneak into it to get free stuff. Mm-hmm. My mother did that. She ends up at this convention for doctors, and it's just collecting free stuff.
Dear God.
And somebody asks her, they're like, "Where's your practice at?" And she's like, "Oh, we're from Charlotte." And I'm like, "Mom, why? Why would you do this?" And then she said eventually at one point, they were getting more free stuff, and then she was like, "We're from Charlotte," and the people were like, "Us too, where are you located?" She said she just freaked out, and they just turned and walked away. Just completely bailed on the conversation. Mm-hmm. But hearing the story was just painful, because I was like, this is literally a sitcom. Mm-hmm. Like, they're going to end up asking you to go on stage and give a speech or something. Like, our representatives from Charlotte.
Security guard.
Yeah.
Show up to her boss, and they've got like one by the like shirt collar.
Yeah.
Like,
hello.
Looking for this one.
Hello. I mean, she got a lot of nice free stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking doctor convention.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. She got some nice stuff.
Handing out like $20 bills.
Oh, and then the other day, I showed her the Kanye West album, and my mother is extremely religious. Extremely.
Closed on Sunday.
And I showed her that Chick-fil-A song, and she was like genuinely like, good for him. He found Jesus. And I was like, no, Mom, he's just off his meds. He's a psychopath.
He's fucking crazy.
But she was like, you know what? As long as he praises our Lord, it's okay.
But he's not really. I guarantee you. It's just him being like, oh, this will sell.
Yeah, no, it's totally just he had like a psychopathic vision.
Let me make them think I'm not crazy.
His schizophrenia just made him have a vision where he think he talked to God or something. Probably. And now he's like, I am the new prophet.
Yeah, I guarantee you he thinks he's a prophet.
She was like there's like a part of it where it's like, bow down.
God came down and was like, I need you to sing this Chick-fil-A song. I really need you to sing this
Chick-fil-A's my homies. I need you to sing their song.
They're having some trouble right now.
I wonder if they had to release a statement.
They're not affiliated.
Yeah, regarding that song. Like,
I don't know. I'm surprised they're not like getting money from it. He uses their name.
Yeah, you're right. That's weird.
We're gonna need money for our name, and you reference our number 1 combo. You're gonna have to pay for that too.
And the lemonade. You got the lemonade in there too.
We actually own the franchise rights to the word lemonade.
Closed on Sunday.
Yeah, we had trouble with Beyonce a few years ago.
Sorry, I just had to take a nice long sip of my coffee. It's getting a little cold, so I wanted to finish it.
Don't talk to me till I've had my coffee.
Don't fucking talk to me.
We got hot chocolate from the front office the other day, and I burnt the shit out of my mouth.
How do you do that? Can you just get like hot water from it?
Yeah, they have the hot chocolate packets. You just dump it in a little cup,
Oh.
stick it in there, click hot chocolate. Same way you click the coffee.
Yeah, I need to drink this more for how much we're paying to live here.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, damn, we got a bunch of questions.
Yeah. Here, I'll let you introduce that section while I finish this coffee really quick. My coffee.
All right, so we've been asking for some questions, and it looks like we've got a couple. We've got, what is it, 5?
Mm-hmm.
I had trouble counting 5. All right, let's go.
1.
All right, 3 are from... We're not going to say who they're from.
Mm-mm.
All right, first question. It's 2 questions.
Okay.
1, would you ever consider playing Dark Souls on the channel?
Oh, so this is Bubby. Or
Yes. And 2, when is Joe going on the podcast? Just in case you didn't think it was Logan already.
Okay. Dark Souls. Yeah, we'd play it eventually. I mean,
I think me playing it would be funny.
I don't. You would never leave the first area.
Yeah.
No, I think we would.
I've always wanted to play Dark Souls, but I get so angry.
I think Dark Souls would be fun, but for our format right now, I don't think it'd work too well.
Yeah.
Because right now we kind of aim just to record 20 minutes and cut it down to like 15 or 10 minutes.
It would be we would have to like sit there and mess with it.
Dark Souls would be a very long recording session because
It might be like a special.
Yeah, or
like
even like if we do streams, maybe eventually
Yeah.
it could be a stream.
Yeah. And
Because it would. I wouldn't want to have a 20-minute video of us just going and dying. You know, I'd want to like have like some progress at least. But with Dark Souls, you never know.
it's just grind.
Yeah. So yes, we would like to. Probably not anytime soon. Maybe in the future. It could definitely be a possibility.
Right, and 2, when is Joe going on the podcast? We've been talking to him for a while.
Yeah. Something's wrong with his mom.
Yeah.
So he's not really it's a lot right now. We don't really want to get into it.
Yeah, he got in a little trouble after the whole Elon thing.
Yeah. So Joe might be on eventually, but we're gonna let him.
He's got his own podcast.
Yeah, he's got.
Though, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want to go listen to his podcast, you can.
Mm-hmm. It's smaller.
Mm-hmm. He only has 11 subscribers, so broke boy. All right, what else we got?
We've got. Hey guys, y'all might have covered this. That's not good grammar, Seer. Y'all might have covered this.
No, that's right.
Might of.
Oh no, it's might have.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I corrected
skip
it.
the question. Skip the question.
Well, let me read what she's got. What are your first memories of gaming? Favorite games then and now? How have your taste in gaming changed? I'm really bad at reading things. Can you please read from now
I'll
on?
take it. What's your first memory of gaming?
Oh dear God. My dad had the Land Before Time racing game on PS1, and I remember I played that and I pulled it off into the floor.
Like you pulled really hard.
I pulled the controller and the whole thing went into the floor. And I remember him being fine. It was like, it's all right. And then that's when we got our PS2, so it must have broke. I must have broke the PS1 because we got a PS2 right after that.
Wow. How old were you?
I don't remember. Young.
Man, I don't know. Like my first one. Well, I chewed one of our Super Nintendo controllers and broke it.
Logan would chew our Wii remotes, and Logan was like,
those are like big.
yeah, well, it's like the gummy case.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
I thought he was putting a whole Wii remote just in his mouth.
No,
Going,
we have a couple. He would chew the strings too, which makes my skin crawl thinking about it. But yeah, the gummy ones, it looks like a dog got on them, but no, it was Logan.
He would just chew it like gum.
You know how he chews his fucking cups and stuff when we eat.
My first real gaming memory though is probably sitting downstairs with my brothers and sister playing Super Nintendo. I wasn't allowed to play because I was so young, but just like sitting there watching them play. I was like probably 3 maybe. But yeah, that's probably my first memory. What was the next one? Favorite games then and now. Oh jeez.
Then and now. Well, another one of my early gaming memories was when I got my Xbox. They got me my Xbox and they got me Godzilla Melee. So I played the shit out of that. Now, I don't even know what the hell my favorite game is. I really
like game you could play right now and be happy to be playing it.
Banner Saga. I really like that. I'm about a quarter of the way through the third one, and it's like, it's not that I don't have time, it's that I don't want to finish it because it's the last one.
That's it. Yeah.
So I've been thinking about restarting.
Go through all 3 again.
Yeah, they just put the trilogy on the Switch, so I kind of want to just get that and sit down and play it.
My favorite game has always been Mario Sunshine and Banjo-Kazooie.
It's good.
Yeah, both of those, since I played them as a kid, have been my favorite games. I don't know why they just appealed to me.
They're good. They're good.
I don't... And then it was, how have your tastes in games changed? Yeah, how have your tastes in gaming changed?
Well, I feel like we all had a small FPS phase.
Yeah, that was like high school.
Yeah.
When everyone was playing COD, middle school and high school.
I'm not really into them anymore.
No, I don't really like battle royales and
grindy
stuff.
games like Destiny. Went through a phase for that. MOBAs.
Yeah, I mean we've kind of like dabbled into everything.
We were straight up MOBA players for a while.
But my favorite game, like my favorite game types, have never changed from being platformer, collectathons. Yeah.
I don't even know why mine. I guess it's like story. Cause like I'm not huge on open world. I'm more about the story. You know what I mean?
What I love in a game is like...
It's like Skyrim's cool and stuff, but it always bugs me just how bland the story is.
Yeah. I never got into Skyrim.
It's
fun. So much.
I like the mods and stuff. But like my main thing about the Skyrim is with the special edition is the mods and stuff to make the environment look better. I like that.
No,
like
it's definitely cool
to see everything. It's pretty.
It's definitely a cool game. Just every time I've played it, I've just been very much like, okay, this is Skyrim. Mm-hmm. Or like I've gotten in a dungeon and then I don't know what to do, so I'm just like, well, because everything like looks the same, and I'm like, I guess there's a key in here somewhere or something. Every time it just makes me...
Have you played on PC with mods and stuff?
No. I had it on
360. We should talk Austin and they get in the special edition for you.
The one thing that I've found that I really like in a game that I didn't really pay attention to as a kid is like, I don't like when a game is very linear in how to solve something or do like a problem or
there's like one way to it.
Yeah, I don't like where it's like, okay, you have to jump here, and then go here, and you've beaten it. I like where it can be like, oh, you can go here, or you can do this really cool trick and like make it look cool and skip this part altogether. I like being able to like build a skill at a game to where you can do it better instead of just like, okay, click A, then B, then go over here, do this. I really like that. I also have gotten really into like RPGs and stuff, which I wasn't super into as a kid, like grindy stuff, just leveling up.
Yeah, you do like to grind.
And then we have one final thing from Grant. Thank you, Grant. Stay off the roof, Grant. Want to know about how y'all met, favorite memories together, learn more about the boys behind the mic, goose memories, embarrassing, etc. Goose. He said goose. How about you read your comments before you post them, buddy?
Best time you've gooed me. I think the other night was one of my tops.
What's your favorite goo memory?
My main man, Gooigi.
You know what we could do from now on? We will answer that question. We could just do like build up questions and do a Q&A episode every like 5 or 10 or something.
Yeah, because that was cool.
We could just every single time we just build them up and stuff, and then just do an entire episode of that. So how did we meet? We went to middle school together.
Yeah.
We knew each other existed, but weren't really friends. Mm-mm. And then we went to different high schools for freshman year. Then sophomore year, we somehow became friends.
We were both friends with Austin.
Yeah. The first time I remember really hanging out with you, I think we went to see The Hobbit.
Yeah, I was friends with Austin more through Xbox, and then you, of course, have been friends with Austin for a long time. And then I think we were all in English together.
Yeah. We sat in the back corner.
Yeah.
So that's how we met. It's one of those things to where, like, you don't remember the friendship forming. It just kind of happened. Yeah, there was never, like, a moment of, like, oh, we're friends now. It was just kind of like, okay, we're talking to this guy. Okay, we have a group text together now. Okay, now we play this game together. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly it's like, okay, we're going to live together.
Oh, yeah, we're finding our room.
Yeah. It was never, like... But even
freshman year, we were friends, but we weren't as close as we are now. I don't think we got super close until sophomore year.
Yeah. Well, in high school, too, me and you would never hang out, like, one-on-one. I'd never just hung out with you in high school.
No, I don't think so.
But that's probably the main way we became friends, was just friends of friends.
Yeah.
We knew each other existed, like I said, but we weren't close at all. What was the next part? Something about gooing.
God, can we talk about this on the podcast? I think it's pretty graphic somehow.
Go to the Patreon if you want to hear our goo stories. Yeah. What's our favorite memory together?
Oh, Jesus
yeah,
Christ. I don't know. Sophomore year when it snowed, that was fun.
Yeah, it snowed on campus, and me, Harrison, and Austin all went out. That was a good time.
I don't know, just sitting in the living room, talking about stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, we haven't really done anything crazy.
It's just hard to remember shit because we're together, like, every day.
We really don't have any crazy story of, like, okay, we took a mountain trip, or, like, oh, we got in there's this crazy car accident, or we went on this crazy binger out on the town. Like, really, we just, like, our entire friend group just kind of, like, hangs out.
It's never really me and you, unless we're just going to get food.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, the culture of our friend group is just hang out. There's never, like, anything too crazy. So, I mean, I can't say a favorite memory, per se, but probably, yeah, like you said, just hanging out on the couch. That's always, like, a good time. A lot of riding around, listening to meme songs in your Jeep. And stuff
that's
too.
funny. I remember freshman year, Austin lived separate, so when we'd go pick Austin up to go eat, we'd be playing like stupid shit with the windows down, like roll up in front of his apartment, like,
blaring
get in. It was like Elmo sings Broccoli.
A lot of Barbie Girl, a lot of Kids Bop.
And stuff. Kids Bop.
Mm-hmm. Just roll up blaring it. There'd be people around
with
be like, Austin!
With my subs and everything. Just
really get some attention.
Kids Bop. He's just walking so embarrassed. I fucking hate you.
those were good times freshman year. I think that's it for questions. Yeah. Do you have any embarrassing memories?
Of me and you?
Yeah. I know my most embarrassing moment with you.
Oh, God, what is it?
It's when I shit myself.
Oh! I think we've talked about that, but yeah, you shit yourself.
Have we talked about that?
My family was coming over. I don't know.
On the Other Achievers?
I don't know. I remember talking about it recently, though.
I feel like everyone's heard the story that's listened to it. Listens to the podcast right now. But yeah, probably me shitting myself when your parents were coming over, and I had to like clean it up really quick before they got in there. Shitting myself playing Pokemon Sun as a 19-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the last time I shit myself, though. I haven't done it since.
That's good, bud. That's real good.
I'm proud of that, and I stand by that. Because it had happened earlier, like the year before, in high school.
I'm trying to think. What is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in front of you?
Probably when you got stuck behind Austin's stepdad playing hide and seek.
That was rough, yeah.
I felt embarrassment for you. Like,
I was
felt
embarrassed,
the pain.
but it was more just funny.
Yeah.
I didn't care. He already hates me.
I felt the pain of the situation, though.
I was like, help me, please. I wasn't going to just stand up alone with that man. I was like, someone has to be looking for me and find me.
Yeah.
And y'all couldn't find me. And finally, I just stood up like, here I am. Can we leave now, please?
I don't know.
Oh, that was horrible.
The thing about, like, having embarrassing moments around your friends is they just make fun of you for it, and then it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's never like you're actually, like, hurt by it or anything. I can't think of a single thing. I've done some dumbass things and said some dumbass stuff, but I'm never, like...
But as long as you just laugh it off and stuff, it's not embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of a single thing that's, like, actually, like, makes me cringe to think about. That I've done around you guys. So I've done some embarrassing stuff.
End of the day, just... It's a horrible question, Grant.
Yeah, it was a really bad question, Grant.
Why don't you submit another one and we'll try again.
But thank you, everybody that did leave questions. I hope you enjoyed that little segment. I think from now on, you can still leave as many questions as you want. We'd really appreciate that.
Pile them up.
But we're going to pile them up. Yeah, and probably episode 10, 15, 20, we'll do Q&A. Maybe do the entire podcast that way, depending on how many questions we have. Yep. But... that way we can let it build up.
If it ends in a 0, we're doing questions.
Yeah.
Unless it's 100. Dear God.
Oh, dear God. Can you imagine if we got to 100 episodes? How many weeks would that be?
It's a lot.
100 weeks.
Wow. if we do one a week, how many weeks would it take to get 100?
I mean, how many years? Is that a year? How many weeks are in a year?
50 something.
Hey Siri.
It's like 51, 52.
How many weeks are in a year?
1 year is 52.18 weeks.
So that'd be almost 2 years of
Yeah.
doing this first hit 100. God, can you imagine what our lives would be like then?
2 years. I might be out of college by then.
Might be.
Might.
Same.
Nah, you got a semester, maybe 2.
Hopefully. We'll see. I just realized I've been leaned back really far, and I really hope that didn't mess up the audio. I'm gonna sit up now. I'm gonna sit up.
You can go through and boost your parts.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm not gonna do that.
Ma'am.
So, I think we're gonna end this episode here. We have a lot to do this week, so we better get on that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to record. I know you got a busy day tomorrow, but we need to try to find at least one spot to record today. Something else.
Yeah. But thank you everybody for the
That
support.
weird waveform. It's like wrapped around.
Yeah, what was going on there? That's like perfectly. Whoa.
It literally looks like a piece of string with another piece of string wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Huh. How about that?
Thank you everybody for listening. As always, we really appreciated the questions this week. Grant, please get a little better at it. I give you like a C-.
Yeah, it was rough.
I'm being generous.
The goo thing was just odd.
Yeah,
man.
goo. Don't ask about our
that.
goo, Grant.
You know about our goo.
You already know about it. Don't expose us like that, man. Thank you for listening. Be sure to
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We're both just clapping. Like, be sure to do the things. Recommend the podcast to a friend this week. We should hold a contest, and whoever can get the most subscribers for us gets to be on the podcast.
Sure.
Even though Grant's already been on.
And please.
Logan's gonna be on. I doubt Sierra would ever want to be on. Thank you everybody for listening.
Yellow.
Poop and stuff. Funny farts.
Orange.
Wee.